Right now, I want to share with you 5 different tips to get the most out of your Bissell Little Green Machine, which I have here, or your Bissell Little Green Mini. These tips will work for both of these machines. First off, you've noticed that I'm sitting here on a couch. These machines do work on other materials other than carpet. So you can use them on couches, chairs, cushions, car seats, mattresses, and more. You do want to check the tag of the item that you're cleaning and make sure that it can be spot cleaned. 2 things that I've had an issue with are wool carpets and suede materials like suede couches or leather. Sometimes those are not able to be cleaned, and a lot of times they recommend dry cleaning or something like that. So just keep that in mind. But for couches, when you're cleaning a couch, you're just going to clean like you would clean the carpet. You're going to find your spot, you're going to spray it down with the cleaner, then you're going to scrub that stain, then you're going to extract. Now keep in mind that the material is different in how it absorbs water. So the couches, the chairs, the car seats, in my experience, they absorb more water. So when you go to extract that liquid, it's not going to get as much. So your dirty water tank, sometimes you'll say, hey, I sprayed a lot of water, but it's not extracting as much. That's because the fabric that you're spraying your cleaner and your water on is actually absorbing more than the carpet would. So just keep that in mind. What I like to do when I'm cleaning couches and upholstery, spray a little bit less. So I don't douse it as much as I would normally with the cleaner, and I extract it a little bit faster to hopefully get some more of that out. But it does a great job. I've cleaned some really nasty couches, and it's really easy to do, and it works really well. So give it a try if you've got some dirty upholstery, couches, chairs, and things like that, and you've been wanting to give them a good cleaning. Tip number 2 is get to that stain or spill immediately. So as soon as you notice something, just get this machine out, get to it right away. I love it for spills and animal accidents and things like that. So as soon as I see it on the floor, they're super easy and handy to get out. I just get to it immediately, and that's going to help that stain from actually setting into your carpet or material. So get to it faster, and that should help. Tip number 3, if you're working on an old stain, something that's been there for a long time, what you want to do is spray that cleaning solution and water directly onto that. You want to scrub it, and then you want to give it a little bit of time to actually break down that stain. So don't extract it immediately. So this is kind of contrary to tip number 2, but that's for an immediate spill or stain. I'm talking about a stain that's been there for a while, it's dry, you know it's been there for a while. So let that cleaning solution sit on it for a little bit. What I like to do is spray it down, scrub it a little bit, let it sit for a minute or 2, then extract it, and then repeat that process as necessary until I'm satisfied with how that spot is cleaning up. And tip number 4, you can use other cleaners. So I've got an enzyme cleaner that I use Folex, I use Zep. So yes, the cleaners that are this brand, so the Bissell brand cleaners, are really nice, and that's the only thing that I put in the actual container here. But outside of it, you can mix all of those cleaners together, put them on the material that you're cleaning, and then extract it with this machine. So I don't recommend putting it in the machine, because what it can do is, depending on the chemical, if it's too harsh, it could actually damage the plastics and part of the actual parts of the cleaner. And it can actually get air bubbles in there, depending on what it is. Not all of these cleaners are low foam or low bubbles. So just keep that in mind. A lot of these cleaners are not designed to be put in spot cleaners like this. So I do use other cleaners, but I mix them outside of this machine. I spray them directly on the spot or the stain, but then I use this machine to extract it. So use other cleaners as needed, especially for animal accidents. I like to use an enzyme cleaner because it's actually going to break down the protein of that accident, and it helps it clean it a lot better. And tip number 5 is to make sure to maintain and clean your machine after every use. So after every time you use it, you really do want to clean it out. Use the hydro rinse tool to rinse out the hose. If you don't do that, you see how the hose is ridged here? That's a great space for dirt, dust, and debris to build up, and then you've added water to that mix, you're going to get a lot of bacteria, buildup, mold, growth, and your machine could start to stink. So there are issues with that. So make sure that you're cleaning it and rinsing it after every use. Do the best that you can. I've had issues here as well with these little gaskets underneath. This one doesn't have it, but this one does. Now, do as I say, not as I do. I'm not always the best at keeping and maintaining it. This machine got away from me. I didn't clean it and maintain it as much as I should have. I've had it for about 5 years, but I do on all of my newer machines. But as you can see here, like inside, it's all cloudy. It's got some buildup. I actually did clean up paint with this one time. It did a great job cleaning up the paint, but I didn't rinse it out as good as I should have. And now, in the head of the cleaner here, I've got some of that paint. But otherwise, it still works and performs perfectly, but clean it after every use. Use the hydro rinse tool. Now, if you don't have the hydro rinse tool, you've lost it or something, you can just fill up a bowl of water. I typically like to use a bowl of warm water, about 4 cups or so. Now, it does depend on the size of the canister that you're using. You don't want to overfill it, but just suck up a bowl of water, and that's going to rinse out your hose, and then take everything apart, clean it down, maintain it, let things dry out so you're not going to get that buildup, because moisture and dirt come together and they create some really nasty, gnarly stuff. Use those tips to get the most out of your Bissell Little Green Machine, whether using the original, the OG is what I call it, or the new Mini. Now, I do have videos about these. So I've got individual videos showing you how to use these from start to finish. I also have a comparison video where I look at these side by side and kind of highlight the similarities and differences. I suggest you check those videos out next. My name is Drew. I'll see you in the next one.